topic for you. So yesterday we were all amazed about the space travel with Jeff Bezos and the 80-year-old, oh, age, I think she's 82-year-old Wally Funk, and young man who's 18 years old, who he also took his, Jeff Bezos also took his brother as well. We were talking about that. I actually sat down and watched the actual launch and the actual time that they were in space, and then the actual time where they returned. And it was quite interesting. Once they hit zero gravity, they took off their seat belts and they flipped around inside of the blue chip, the space cabin they were in, and they were catching Skittles with catching Skittles and throwing Skittles at each other, catching them in their mouth. So it was quite interesting. I guess it was a nice little field trip, right? So when they returned, Jeff Bezos awarded two people an award called the Courage and Civility Award. And those awards went to two people, and they received $100 million. You heard me, $100 million to the charities of their choice. And those charities could be their particular charity, or they could spread the love and spread it across different charities. Those two people that he awarded that were Chef Jose Andres and Van Jones, the alleged new boyfriend of Miss Kim Kardashian. So I just thought those two choices were very interesting. I definitely see the work that Chef Andreas is doing in the community with his hunger or feed the nation initiative. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Breakfast Club, what say you to this $100 million? What do you think? All right, guys, this is the DIY Investment Diva. Until the next hot topic, I'll see you next time.
Thank you so much, DIY Investment Diva, for that hot topic. I thought that was really, really interesting myself, that he gave out 100 million. That's a lot. I know Van Jones is like worth 5 million. So to go from 5 million to 100 million in a couple of hours is a beautiful, beautiful thing. What would you do with $100 million? How would you invest $100 million? Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the Breakfast Club. I am your host, Dr. L.A. Payne, and I am so happy that you are here with us this morning. Drop some good mornings in the Facebook chat. Thank you for joining us live. We have an awesome lineup for today. The phenomenal Pitmaster is going to be teaching you how to mark up your charts, how to trade the zone so that you can meet your goals. Okay, let me say that again. So you can meet your goals. Guys, I was thinking this morning about trading, and I was realizing, that trading is like learning to walk. I want you to remember being one or being two and trying to walk. And it's like you start walking, and then what does the baby do? Fall down, right? And cries and has a complete fit, but then gets up again. It's Lucky Lions out there, our silver trader. But when he and I were in LA, my daughter was learning how to walk, and she kept falling and crying. But then she would get up and she would take another step, and then she would do what? Fall again and get up and take another step. But now my daughter is walking and running and tearing up the complete house. So that's what trading is like to me. Some of you have fallen and you still having a fit. You still on the floor. You still crying. But you're never going to learn how to walk if you don't get up and try again. So those of you who are feeling a little down because you're not walking at the speed of a 5-year-old, remember, you're still a toddler. You're still a toddler in your trading journey. So I encourage you, let's get your mind right for the New York session, and let's go, let's go, let's go. Now let's get with the phenomenal Pitmaster. I'm so excited. Guys, I love this man, okay? This is my brother, a wonderful business partner, the right side of my brain when it comes to trading. He has such a heart for people. He really, 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 really does. Now, yesterday morning, I don't know if you guys remember, I was talking to this guy about what was he going to make for breakfast. And do you remember when he said to me that he was going to make some cream of wheat? You guys remember that? Well, I want to show you this because this doesn't look like cream of wheat to me. Okay. I want you guys to see this, and I want to ask him, how was your cream of wheat, darling? Because this does not, do you guys see this? Do you see this? all about this cream of wheat, Pitmaster. This is an incredible, tasty, zesty cream of wheat that you made for breakfast yesterday. How did that go?
You're
what
terrible.
is it? Tell the people what you made. Don't be bashful now.
You're terrible. Listen.
Guys, I love him. He's a phenomenal cook. Thank you for gracing us with your presence this morning. How you feeling?
God.
How you feeling?
I feel great. I'm actually having my coffee and my
Oh, did you get your mug? You got to get a Breakfast Club mug, guys. If you haven't gotten your Breakfast Club mug, you have to get your Breakfast Club mug so that you can have your coffee or your tea in the morning while we're trading the New York session.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Where's my mug?
Oh, okay. Well, I will provide you with the link, the same link that I was provided with to get a mug.
Okay. All right.
Me and Coach Payne, we have our mugs.
You know what? You and Coach Payne can stuff it. Okay? Stuff it.
Oh, whatever. You better get your mug ASAP. Those of you who are watching, get your mug. I'll drop a link for everybody to get their mug. Let's have our mug so we can have our tea and our coffee in the morning. Have you been looking at these charts? US 30 is doing something amazing, guys. The bell is getting ready to ring.
Listen, let's go back to breakfast yesterday. So I'm sitting, I'm chilling. I'm like cream of wheat, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo, right? Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden I remember, I said, I have shrimp that I have yet to make.
Oh, so you were going to make cream of wheat, but your brain just was like, I have shrimp. Let me put shrimp in my cream of wheat.
It flipped. My brain
it flipped.
And with the flip came what you saw. So it started off as a real humbug. I said, you know what? I want shrimp and grits. I just said it out the blue. And then I took the shrimp out, unthawed it, because it was, it's still kind of fresh. I bought it a few days ago and put it in the freezer. It would go bad. But guess what I have to make today because I don't want my shrimp to go bad.
Oh, because you don't want your shrimp to go bad. What is that going to be?
Shrimp and grits. Yes. So
let me just be clear. You're going to have shrimp and grits 2 days in a row. I had dropped yesterday, guys. We have a private chat for those who participate in our trading academy, and we do have a private trading academy, and we encourage you to participate. But I was like, what is the one thing that everybody likes, and but you don't like it? And Tiffany was like, I don't like seafood. I was like, are you crazy? Did you see these shrimp and grits, girl? Get your mind right. I know people who got seafood allergies who will die to have some seafood. Okay, right, just to taste.
Right off top. Well, I'm thinking shrimp and grits again, but the way my brain works is that's now. And when I get up and go to the kitchen, it'll be something else.
Oh, right. And that's what happened yesterday, because that's what you did say to me, and you got something different.
Well, you know what? I might have a shrimp omelet this morning.
Oh, that sounds good. You know that I'm not doing cheese anymore, but I could take a shrimp omelet and some feta cheese if I ate cheese, but I don't eat cheese anymore.
Oh,
look at this US 30 moving and grouping, guys. US 30 is for sure buying up. What you got? Where do you see US 30 going? Guys, we're getting ready to trade the New York bell. The bell is getting ready to ring in about 20 minutes. So we'd like to do a quick analysis. And then when the market is moving and grooving, we're going to hop in and get some trades. Now, you have to set your target. What is your goal? What are you trying to make today? Don't come in here willy-nilly. Now, remember, we're learning to walk. We're learning to walk for our new traders. So don't get discouraged. Some of you might need to get some training wheels, huh? You might need to get a walker, and we're going to call that your demo. So if you need to be in your demo, get in your demo until you're consistent, and then you can get out of it and walk on your own. Okay. But guess what, guys? You're going to fall, and that's okay. We want you to keep going. Now, one thing that I like to do is you see these candles, as the candles move, I put a black line here to kind of watch the movement. And if it pushes past, then I get in for a buy. Okay. But if it pulls back, I chill, I wait. Okay. But US 30 is for sure buying. What you got, Chef? Is US 30 buying on your end?
US 30 is ranging. Let me tell you why. I showed my chart yesterday, right? And let me show my chart today. Let me show my chart. Okay, let's go to the chart. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you why it's ranging. I really don't. I hate to say this because I'm not one to say this often. Hold on one second. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, because it says something about sharing my audio and I'm talking, so it should be okay. All right.
I was talking about the audio for like if you were sharing your
Music.
screen. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I have a zone that I displayed yesterday. Let's see. I know it's on my phone. Let me see if it's actually on my computer that you can see the system. 30. Okay. So 683. Let me mark that real quick. Let's mark this, shall we? Let's mark 683 on here. Actually, it's going to be 673 because it's retarded. All right. And then we're going to mark 667 on my phone, but on my computer is going to be 657. Let's mark that. 657. Bam. Now, what do you see there? Do you see? This is, listen, this has been a zone that I marked God knows how many months ago, right? How many months ago that I marked this zone? But this is a zone that I call a pass-through zone. Remember, today we're going to talk about zones, but I'm going to get into that later. Right now, I just want to show you, this is why I say it to Dr. LA, it's ranging. Because look what it's done already. Look, this is the 1 minute chart. It's already bought through here, sold through here, bought through here, sold through here, bought through here, sold through here, right? So it's a zone, it's ranging, right? So it's not buying, selling, none of that. Technically, it's just in a range. It's just in a zone right now. Now, when it gets ready to break out of that zone, then we know the buy up is real. Now, my Fibonacci, as you can see, my Fibonacci is telling me it should be buying up. And you can see my next level of resistance is at 34707 on the computer. I'm going to keep saying on the computer because the numbers are slightly off versus what's on my phone, right? So within that range, I have not broken out of the range, meaning all of my buy stops and sell stops are in those pink lines. I haven't changed the thing, right? That's $130 on a standard, just an FYI, each time it moves up and down in between that group. That's 130 every single time, right? So if the goal is to make $100 a day, one standard gets you there in one shot. Just an FYI, just those pink lines, guys, which I find absolutely amazing. But yes, let's look at the overall consensus for the US 30 to see what is in the brain of Minolta, the mind of Minolta. Remember that? Anybody over 40 and know the mind of Minolta. All right. So yes, look at the US 30. It is definitely in a momentum to buy, right? It's in a good buy momentum. Why? Because it has already left the channel from the bottom. It hit the base of the channel. Oh my gosh, I moved that line. It hit the base of my channel. And then now let's look where the top of the channel should be going. Let's do this so we can draw a top channel. Bam and bam. Okay. So if we're looking at where the US 30 should be going, the US 30 should be going to the top of that channel, which is going to hit my latest high at 35,353 as of 2 July, right? Which means it should surpass my old high at 35,108 and hit my latest high at 35,353. Now, will it do it today? We're on a 4-hour chart. That would be a no, okay? But will it do it over the course of the next week or two? Quite possibly, if it keeps going at the rate it's going, right? So yes, today I do have, based on what I'm looking at, based on my analysis, I do see, let's go back to the lower time frame so we can really take a look at this. Look at that. So what time is it? It is 9:14. Okay, so look where it is in the RSI on the 1-hour chart. On the 15-minute chart, it still has room, and definitely on the 1-minute chart, it has room to go. So it's a strong possibility that this baby wants to continue buying. If it takes its time and puts to the buy, then when the bell rings, it's going to shoot into the black. Okay, bam. And where will it go? 34707 up to my level of resistance. And then it'll shoot probably back down to the blue line and then up again, possibly. 234.
Do that one more time. You said when the bell rings, okay, we got a little bit of time, everybody, 10 minutes. You're saying when the bell rings, can you enlarge your chart just a little bit more for us? You're saying based on, guys, and I know you're looking at his chart like, what the, yes, he's a little bit more advanced, but we're going to make it simple. All right. Okay. And what I like about his chart is that you can clearly see we've got our green candles and they have flat bottoms. Now, those of you who don't know, we use Hakanashi candles because they're momentum candles, and they are going to tell you how fast the market is moving. It's going to give you the momentum. Okay. So on his chart, we got flat bottoms on the Hakanashi candles, and that was a strong flat bottom. So he's saying if this baby continues to push, she's going to hit what, 34707?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes.
All right, let me go ahead and get mine ready.
Okay. Why? Because she's taking her time to get to the 70 line.
And she's pushing in the zone right now. You know, I believe she really wants to go there because she's consistently been pushing this morning. I don't know if anybody's been watching her, but she's been pulling back and pushing forward. And I always say US 30 moves like a slingshot, guys. Whenever she pulls back, it's just so that she can shoot to the highest mountain. And then in a minute, we're going to talk about Nas playing, y'all. I don't know who needs to hear this. Stay away from Nas. Okay, I don't. Take a break. Because Nas will body slam you. We talked about that yesterday. And she did that, right? She sold down. She had us thinking she was going to sell. I'm like, no.
She sure did.
I think she's got some rocket ship action getting ready to pop off. All right. So I'm excited about that. So let's see where she's going to go. So we're saying, what was your prediction on her? Oh, this is Nas. Yeah, you see she's in that little zone dropping. Ooh, she should drop though. Look at that. Guys, we always teach you to look for M's and W's. And right now, girlfriend look like she needs to make an M and come all the way down. Look at it. Yes. Look like that's what she needs to do.
Right.
What you think about Nas?
I think that what I just drew along with, look where my support line is. Again, I gave this number 14,533. Remember that?
Yeah.
I gave that as a take profit. And look, it did it here. Look at this. This is why I gave that as a take profit, because it did it all around this joint, right? And then now, but Nas, Nas is nasty. Because Nas will fake you out. Like, this is what I'm predicting because it's based on theory of where it should go, right? But Nas, look at this. Even here, look at that. What's your letter? Doctor? Look at your letter.
Oh, my W. And about to make my U and coming to make an M. Yes. Now she come down a little bit on my M. We know she's going. Oh, but look, she made it. Do you see your St. Louis arch right there?
I do.
So she's coming down.
I see it. It's right here. But this is the funny part about it. Remember what St. Louis arch says: sell, then doji, then it buys up, then it does the red doji, and then another doji. When another doji forms, it normally will come down and make that whole St. Louis arch if it does that. The problem I have with Nas does not cooperate with theory. Nas, man. So Nas be having so I try not to trade Nas often because Nas be having my heart beating all fast and hard.
It do. But you know what? It's only one way to go in Nas, and that's up. If you go and look where you done paid Nas, it's on a sale. It ain't on no buy.
Well, guess whose week it is, though? See, Nas had her shine. It's the US 30's week this week.
It is, but I do think that Nas is coming to outshine US 30.
But she already did it twice. She did it all this week.
Mean, she has been stunting, and I don't think she's done. How about that?
You think she that bad?
Hey, I think it is what it is. All right, that part.
Well, look where US 30 is going, by the way. I hope you put in your TP because look where it is.
Oh, yes. Look. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Look, I'm sitting up here talking and laughing. You know, let's get the, oh, yes. Now, one of my US 30 trades is already moving and grooving. Okay, guys, let's get to the money. Are you guys ready?
That's what I'm saying. This is a before the bell.
She is for sure, right. This is before the bell, and she is for sure moving up.
So I will be curious to see her buy up even more after the bell ring. See, she did an early move, which is constituting a possible sale at the bell because look where she hit it. Bam. So you hit on the 34,707.
All right. Come on. Who hit? Who put that trade in? Who put that trade in? And we just getting started. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
She ran
go.
up there. She did her thing. But guess what? She ran out of Fibonacci too. Look. Oh, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. She got the 1618 to go.
Oh, she got some room. Let's have a look over here. I want to have a look at NAS.
Okay.
And see 1 second. All right, look at them. Both of them have pushed up. I'm going to go ahead and move my black line up here. Here we go. Very good. Very good. I wonder if silver is buying. Is Brother Isaiah out there? Let's see if silver is buying on his end. Oh, look at that. Oh, wait a minute. No need in losing the NAS money, people. You see what she's doing. Now, those of you who are new, we encourage you to do something called 10 pips and dip. And that's where you just simply take 10 points. Okay. Now, you're going to see that I'm not going to talk when the market is moving, because we just want to go in the right direction. As you can see, NAS is pushing past my black line. Very good. Very good. Isaiah, are you out there? I don't know if he's able to unmute. And there is, and all your surround sound and everything is turned off. Pitmaster.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have no surround sound on this.
Those of you guys out in Facebook world, can you hear us okay? Is the audio okay? Someone said that it sounds like I'm underwater. So I don't know if it's an individual thing or if it is a group thing. How are we sounding out there in our Facebook world? How does it sound to you, Chef Yarnell?
You sound great. And look at 30.
I'm looking at the pullback. She's high in the RSI and needs to come back down.
What did it do, Dr. LA?
It is pulling back.
But what did it do? It hit resistance. Okay. This is why it's implicit. I'm telling you, to stress the importance of marking up your charts, guys. I have not marked this sucker up in I don't know how long. Right? But this is the same resistance line. I have not changed it. Right? If you look at some old screenshots, that's the same one.
Right. Leave your screen up so that I can go back and forth and toggle between both, because I know somebody out there is wondering if everybody on Facebook says it sounds fine. Okay, very good. So I'm gonna leave your screen up so that I can toggle back and forth between both of them. Okay, cool. Yeah. So go ahead and show them your resistance line again.
Okay, so here's my resistance line. Okay, and this is what. Okay, so I call this a PRZ. I should have titled this a PRZ. What's a PRZ? A PRZ is a price rejection zone, right? That's where price hits and can't press through and it rejects and comes back down. But what eventually happens with a price rejection zone, and the reason why I like to title these price rejection zones when they are, is because it'll keep hitting it, right? It's like trying to break through a brick wall, with a mallet, right? You know how many hits it's going to take to get through the brick wall, right? So you're going to get tired. You're going to go back, take a break, sit down, then you're going to come back and hit it again. Right. I look at when I see how currency moves. So when it hits a price rejection zone, that's the brick wall. Then it comes back and say, okay, let me go back. Let me go on back here.
Well, that's what I call that slingshot, especially on US 30, right? Because that's what it does. Now, guys, you see how it's slowing down too, because the bell is getting ready to ring. Everybody get ready. You got 6 minutes. So 6 minutes.
Let me see. So this is my level of resistance, right? And then we got another level up here. Then we have another level up here, right? So everyone knows in my community, everybody knows that my green zone is a certain markup, right? That's the 4-hour chart markup. My blue zone is a 1-hour chart markup. And my yellow is anything below that, 15-minute, 1 minute mainly, right? So this, see where it says PRZ? I wasn't joking. PRZ, right? That's a price rejection zone, which is from the 4-hour chart, which means if it makes it up there, sky is the freaking limit.
That part, right? Run, baby, run. I say run, Sally, run.
But that's a price rejection zone also, which means it's going to hit and then pull back. Right. So we may make it through, like what I told you US 30 was going to do. It wants to buy up at the bell. So it had to pull back because it went into the black early. Now it's pushing back up. So it should go to the 1618 on the fib, right? Which gives you 34730.
You said 1618.
Okay, the 1618 gives you 34730. That's where it's going to hit.
34730, y'all. 34730. Okay.
Then
Let me
if it
adjust mine because
touches
I marked mine to 15, so I'm gonna mark it to 730.
okay, now make sure that you're in line with where this is also with your markup. Okay,
Oh, but I'm watching.
Okay. So once it hits this,
Yeah.
it looks like it wants to go above. Let me mark this on my chart right now, and you guys mark this.
Please do. Mark it on your chart, guys. You should be marking up your charts and practicing this strategy as well, because we want you to be able to do this on your own. We definitely have classroom settings where we teach in, and we would definitely invite you to participate in that. Now, we have about 4 minutes and the bell is getting ready. We got some pre-bell action. Always pay attention to your RSI. Make sure you have an RSI. Make sure it's marked at 14. When that RSI comes out of the purple, look, it's like hot coals, hot lava. It's got to go back in, okay? So right now, US 30 is high, but US 30 is known to ride high in the RSI and then come back in and then go back up. So you're going to see that happening both ways. And then NAS hasn't even gone all the way up. Now, I know I heard Brother Isaiah. Brother Isaiah, are you out there? Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Don't hear him.
The Breakfast Club is wonderful. What do you got going on with silver? Do you see NAS pushing up over here? That's your friend. NAS is your friend today, Brother Isaiah. I'm in profit. I keep telling y'all it's only one way to trade NAS, and that's up. Okay. It's only one way. Look at that baby. Don't hate on NAS because she's paying bills. I hope y'all getting paid. If you're getting paid on NAS, please type it. Let us know. Talk to us about silver. Go ahead.
3 minutes. We can't hear him.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh.
You're right. I see Pitmaster. I don't know what's going on. I have to double check on that. Facebook users are saying they cannot hear you.
Neither can I.
And neither can the Pitmaster. Okay, give me a second. We'll work on that. We'll keep it moving just for now because the market is getting ready to open. Go ahead and type out for silver what we got going on, and then I can let the people know. And right now, guys, we're about 2 minutes away from the opening bell. Go ahead, get your trigger finger ready. Watch your trades. Those of you who are new to trading the New York bell, this is the moment that we have waited for. The market is going to move very, very fast. But we're anxious for nothing. We're going to wait on the direction of the market before we make the decision to get into our trades, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and switch it here so that we can look at both screens.
Ooh.
And let's get ready. Now we're getting some sale movement. What did we tell you though? These things do. They move like a slingshot, right? They pull back. Those of you who are in our private chat, make sure you're keeping up with the chat so that we can give you some ideas that you might want to consider. Other than that, guys, we're going to be placing our black horizontal line above the candle. We're going to wait to figure out the true direction of the market. Me and the Pitmaster both agree this market is buying. Even if NAS decides that she wants to fall from the sky and drop all the way down, I'm personally not going to participate. I will put a Superman cape on and turn around and fly back to the top, okay? But it's your choice. Trading is personal, but it can be brutal, right? But even if you fall, get back up and keep walking, okay? You're going to be proficient at this. Pitmaster, what's your words of encouragement before the bell rings? What's your words of encouragement?
Well, my words of encouragement is stick with it.
Stick with it.
Stick with it. Okay, this is not for the faint at heart. This is for the resilient, right? This game of trading is for the resilient.
Yeah.
This is for someone who can see themselves down the line with several millions from doing what they do as a trader. Why? Because it does pay and it will pay off. All right, just stick with it. Don't give up on what you believe. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your analysis. Stick with it. Okay, that's my words of encouragement. And Dr. LA, do you see the brick wall? Do you see what I'm talking about? I see
the brick wall being hit, and I see the doji, and the
bell what happened on the brick
run.
Okay, this is the brick wall is real, and here's the bell. So it cannot break through the brick wall yet. How many times have it tried? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, now 6. 6 times it's tried to break through the brick wall. Okay, 6 times. And for some strange reason, it doesn't want to break through the brick wall. But what is it going to do? It's going to go back through my price, right through my zone here. And we're going to make money in the zone again.
Look at it. Oh, did you drop the zone? Did I miss the zone? Did I not write the zone down?
Boo.
Wait a minute. I want the zone. Did you drop it in here? I don't see it in the private chat. I'm looking for that zone. Oh, look at this. This is nice, right, guys. Now, we don't get excited about this because this is what the market does. It goes up and it goes down. It goes up and it goes down at the bill. So let it do what it's going to do. We already knew that US 30 was overbought. So we know that she has to come down in order to push up. So we're not worried about that. All right. Let her go ahead and push. I'm going to wait.
Let me drop
Patience is a virtue. We're going to wait and we're going to wait for her to turn around. Yes, 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 yes.
All right. So can you take the zone from, I got to stop this for a second so I can do this. Can you take the zone from where you see it on my chart? Mm-hmm. I'm still going to drop it, but can you guess that zone from where I put it in on my chart here? But
you keep moving your charts. I can't see.
Okay. Well, I had to move it because I couldn't go further. All right, I'm going to mark the zones now.
All right. Going both ways. I'm solid on the scale.
My eyes are getting worse.
Ooh, did you guys see NAS? Did you see this right here on NAS? Goodness gracious. NAS just jumped all the way to the top and paid me. Please check the private chat. Please check the private chat. NAS just did a tremendous drop. Okay. Ooh, yes, 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 yes.
You know, you sound like Norbit. Come on, Norbit, come through.
Shut up. I do not care. Do you hear me? I do not care. That is beautiful. Look what she did. Right? Now she's going both ways. That's why you wanted to already be in that. Okay. And I told you there's only one way I'm going on NAS. All right. There's only one way. My US 30 trade is in profit. My US 30 trade is in profit. Talk to us in the Facebook comments. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing in the Facebook comments? Let us know. All right. We're still holding up on US 30. US 30 is still got a little bit of slow momentum. We're going to wait for US 30 to form the right direction that we want to go in. Look at NAS going
right back to the zone.
Excuse me, miss. All right, Nas, baby. Mm-hmm. Now, this is very volatile. I call it children of the corn, okay? So things like this, if you got in this trade on NAS, guys, if you're hitting on that, you know you better take your money and take it quick. Also notice that NAS and US 30 are moving in opposite directions, okay? So that means that when the other one turns, that it's going to turn around in the opposite direction. All right, very good, very good, very good. Oh, guess what? I just got a text message, Pitmaster. Chipotle shares are up $1,600 a share. Look at NAS. Bam, baby. Yes. Look at that. Look at her go. Look at her go. Yes. I told you I'm only riding NAS one way. Look at her go. Y'all better. And now I move my black line. Do you see? Do you see what I see? Yes, Nance. Pay me my money, boo. Let's go. US 30 is ready to run. US 30 is ready to run. She's pushing, taking her time, and gracefully moving up. Very good, very good, very good. Those of you, remember what I just told you, they are moving opposite. So I do believe that NAS is going to start selling any moment now. So if you're in that trade, I would take my profit if I were you, because if she drops down the same way that she just came up, you might not like it. All right, here we go. We got our flat bottom on US 30. US 30 is moving. NAS is still pushing up for the buy. Very good. I want US 30 to come out this zone. What were you getting ready to say? Go ahead.
It's still hitting the PRZ.
Oh, just hanging in there. hanging
It's
out.
still hitting it. One,
Well,
two.
you know
Now
what? I was talking yesterday about colors, and I think that is the most beautiful thing about colors. Those of you who don't know about colors, you don't have a color scanner, I highly recommend you get one because it has the price rejection. Look at Nas and went to the moon. What did I tell you about this clown? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Good boogly woogly. Excuse me. You know I don't like to talk when the market is moving. I don't want to do anything but take my profit. Okay, I don't want to do anything but take that profit. Take the profit. Look at that. The pullback on NAS is significant, though, guys. It's a killer. I would eat that in 5 points, which is going to be equivalent to 50 pips. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at them. They're all running. Oh, goodness gracious. Come on. I need to be seeing people say hit. Guys, it ain't no way to go but up. I keep telling you it ain't no way to go but up. Okay. Trading is personal. It take 5 or 10 pips and dip. It's your choice. Come on now, talk to me. How are y'all doing out there? My entire screen is blue. And do you know, let me tell you something. I could see it this morning. I could taste it. I could smell it. I could hear it. I could feel it. My entire screen is blue. It's a beautiful thing. Let me tell you something.
Did you hit that 34,730 though? Did you hit that 34,730?
34,730 just hit on my screen.
Let's go.
Thank you, Sensei. Let's go. I got one more. This one is at 83. Pay me, please. Pay me my money. Now we got a little pullback on NAS. Remember, I told you guys continue to move your black line. Excuse me, taking my profit on this one.
All right. The next one, if it busts through 730. If it busts through a black line, it goes above your wick.
Yeah.
Right, next hit price is 760.
All right. I'm seeing them in the Facebook comments say hit. Talk to me. All right, Lisa. I see you. Lisa said all I can say is the black line works. Exactly. And when you get a doji like this, that means take your profit. Okay.
Yep.
Take your profit. All right. Because she can be ready to do a reverse. Very good. Goodness gracious. Good boogly woogly. Let's go.
Is going to go through the pass-through zone.
It's going to go through the pass-through zone. I hope you guys have your pass-through zone ready. Look here. As you can clearly see, moving and grooving. Oh my gosh, NAS is coming back around. I'm going to move my black line up because I want to keep up with NAS. Yes. I want to follow her. Okay. And I want to make sure that I'm making appropriate decisions, guys. These are indices, and indices pull back significantly. All right. So while NAS is doing that, I want to have a quick look over here at NZD CAD. NZD CAD is one of my new best friends, and Euro NZD. Boy, do I love her. She is not ready. Okay. I got another message that we need to take a quick look over here.
Silver.
CAD JPY. I want to see what CAD JPY is doing.
Silver moving.
Oh, silver moving. Is silver moving up?
Silver's following US 30.
Oh, goodness gracious. Do you see this CAD JPY for the buy? Nakia called CAD JPY. And when I look at that, yes, guys. Let's see. I'm going to put my black line here on CAD JPY. And I'm also going to add my RSI. Okay. She's extremely overbought. So that's why she's coming down here. All right, looking good. I want to see CAD JPY push up. CAD JPY clearly ran up, guys. This was a setup from yesterday that we told you was coming through. And hey, the impatient trader always pays the patient. And this is a beautiful move. Look how far this went. Goodness gracious, good boogly woogly. All right, 62 pips. Goodness gracious. 62 pips. That is a beautiful thing. Let's see how much more life she has in her. Let me go ahead and have a look at her on the 4-hour chart really quickly. Oh, she's got some more life in her. And look at this right here, guys. On the 4-hour chart, CAD JPY is underneath the 50. So that means that she should have sell momentum. But guess what? If she crosses this 50, there is a lot of money to be made on CAD JPY today. So let's keep an eye on CAD JPY, shall we?
Well, you know what, Dr. LA?
Yes.
Since you're all on the CAD, look at my best friend.
Who? Which one?
USD CAD, 66 pips, boo.
Oh, you're just sitting there holding it gracefully. You're just holding it gracefully.
Well, it's a long termer, so yeah.
All right, let's get back over here and see what our friends are. I'll pull that one up in just a second. Okay, so they're following each other this morning. They normally like to go opposite directions. They started off a little opposite, but then they caught up to each other and now they're moving in the same direction. Again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my black line here for the buy. I'm going to create another black line here for the sell. Okay, so that I can see. This is also going to give me my zone, ladies and gentlemen, of the range of where the market is hanging out, as you can see. Okay. So right now, US 30 and NAS are taking a break. Yeah. And they're catching their breath. NAS just woke up and said, guess what? I'm going to sell down. It looks like she wants to give you some St. Louis arch action. Okay. Looks like the arch is forming. And are you? So we are looking good here, Pitmaster. I'm liking this. Liking this. I'm liking it.
Now, if you click the square box on your screen up there, you can split your screen on the screen.
I do know that. Yes, I can put two charts in here like this or like that. I'm going to use this one and put in, which one did you want me to look at? USD CAD?
Yes.
Ooh, wee. And look, this one too, as well, is under the 50. So they look like they're trying to break the 50.
They are.
As much as possible.
Yeah, they are trying to right now.
Very, very good. Very good. Very good. Looking good. All right. US 30 looks like she wants to wake up. NAS looks like she wants to wake up. Let's see. Euro NZD, my friend here, she is still sleeping. It is okay. When she wakes up, we're going to dance.
When NAS is chilling, US 30 is going back and forth on that support line. On
yes, and
line.
Still they both are hanging out in the zone, ladies and gentlemen, here. Okay, let me look at this one really quickly. Let's check out this zone. It looks like you can catch, I would say 43 to 53. Yeah, on NAS, you can create a zone of 43 to 53 right now is where NAS is moving within that zone, 43 to 53.
And I'm not changing my zones for US 30 yet.
All right. Chef is not changing his zones. He's giving you the zones on US 30. What is a zone, guys? So a zone, and I am going to let Chef go ahead and start explaining that. Let me know when you're ready to share your screen. Okay. A zone is what we use to meet our goals, right? It's a 10-point zone. And like I just gave one for NAS, right? I'm saying 43 to 53. 14743 to 14753. What does that mean? That means that I'm going to create a sell stop and a buy stop for that zone only. I'm going to watch price here. Let me make this screen bigger. I'm going to watch price here. Okay, and I'm going to wait for price to come here. Now I'm going to put in a buy stop. When price is down here, I'm going to put it in for 43 to 53. Okay, when price comes up here and hangs out, then I'm going to put in a sell stop from 53 to 43. And as long as price is hanging out in this zone, as you can see, it's marked by these black lines. Let me change these lines so that you can see. I'm going to mark it by purple lines. As long as price is hanging out in here, and look at this, price will drop down, comes back in the zone, go up, comes back in the zone, okay? Go up and down, wherever it go, don't matter, don't care, because it's coming back to the zone. So I don't have to be chasing the market up or down. I can simply trade that one zone and meet my goals, okay? Now, I have seen the most success trading the zone, and I learned that from the pit master himself, so I am forever grateful. But the only thing that gets me in trouble is that as you continue to practice walking and you become successful, you begin to overtrade. Okay, so you gotta say, I'm gonna take 100, I'm gonna take 500, I'm gonna take 1,000, whatever your goal is, and then leave it alone. Okay, because you don't want to overtrade, and it's always that one trade that makes your whole day worth of work not worth it. Okay, but as you can clearly see, this is my zone. It's buying up. All right. So practice the zone strategy. And the Pitmaster, I learned it from him, and he's getting ready to teach you. It is so valuable. We have so many strategies. Pick the one that works best for you, but this one works best for me. I can consistently take $100 account and at a minimum flip it to 800 in a New York session. Okay. So let's go, Pitmaster.
All right, I'm putting this last one in so I can get my loot. Also, all right, let me share my screen. All right. So I'm sharing my screen now. Okay, great. All right. So zones, identifying zones. How do I identify a zone? Okay, I talked about this the other day. I'll talk about it again because I want you to get it. So let me write something down real quick because I want to erase a few things and then bring them back. So my zone is 34,707. And then I have, let's see, 1 second, 34,707. Now I'm going to take the fib off for a second too, just so you can see something. I'll bring it back. All right. And 34,662 is blue. And then the last one is 673 and 657. They're pink. Okay, I'm gonna take these off. And 34,646. 34,646 is white. Okay, got my zones marked. Okay, so I want to take these off for a second. And there. All right, we're going naked. Now, what I look for, and I look for the zones. First, I go to the higher time frame, right? Hour chart. I go to the hour chart just to see if it's went through an area a lot of times, right? So when I look at my screen scrunched up like this, it helps me to see all the way across the board. So then I can identify, what day. Let me look around my screen. Okay, 2 July. So 2 July, from 2 July roughly all the way over to 21 July. It's a lot of areas where it passed through, right? I want to concentrate on this middle zone right here, right? This middle zone right here. So I'm going to mark that middle zone real quick. This is my middle zone. It's my median, right about there. Okay, and I'm going to change the color just so I'll know when I get to the next screen that it's a middle zone. And I'm gonna make
Pitmaster, that. Can you pull your camera up a little bit because it's kind of yeah. You're showing us your muscle tee. We want to see the top of that.
So all right, as I was saying, I'm marking that as pink just so I'll know that that's a zone. So now I'm gonna go back down to the 1 minute chart. Now I see my pink zone, right? That and keep going because guess what? It's going right to where I said it was going to go. So hopefully you guys hit on that 770 already. And on our way to our 760. Yeah, we hit on 760 on our way to 779. Okay, so hopefully you are hitting on all of those. I know I am because I said it and forgot it. All right, so anyway, the way I am identifying it now, okay, is how many times did it hit in this area? I don't want to know the bottoms and the tops. I want to know in between where the wicks didn't go. So here, all right, I'm going to mark this as pink now. I'm going to get rid of my median line. All right, so this is my new line, right here. This is my new line, and then I need about 10 pips out of it. So I'm going to go up or down 10 pips. So right there is 10 pips. Okay, so I'm going to mark that line. Okay, so now let me blow it up. From 83 to 93 is a zone. Look at it. Look at this. Now, why is it a zone? It's a pass-through zone because price passes through here. It doesn't stop. typically price just passes through. So I'm going to blow all this up and scroll over so you can see the magic happen. Okay, here we go. First time. All right, so we set our price zone for 10 points, right? 683 to 693. That's 1. Then it came back down for 2. Then it came back up for 3, right there, right? Then it came back up again for 4. All right, that's 4 times. Now we are on a 1-minute chart, okay? 5 times. Then it went back up for 6 times. Came back down for 7, went back up for 8. Came back down for 9, came back down for 10. And guess what? Came back up for 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's 18 times it has passed through that zone. 18 times, guys. So am I safe to say that that is a pass-through zone? Yeah, because look, it hasn't passed through here 18 times, right? It hasn't passed through this area 18 times. Look, I'm still scrolling. Nothing up in this zone right here. Nothing up in here, right? Nothing. Let me squeeze my screen. Nothing on the 1-minute chart, okay? So this is the major zone for passing through for now. Right? And it's going to continue because if I go to the 4-hour chart, you'll see even more times, right? Even more times. So we're talking 10 May through June through July. So that's why I'm trying to tell you a lot of my chart markups are from before. They're not like recent. I go back and I look at where all these areas are of support and resistance. And in between support and resistance, which is like in between here and here, you'll find a pass-through zone, right? And on the lower time frames, you see how many times this actually went through there. Okay, that's what's important. Okay, so let's go back to the 1-minute chart. We're in the pass-through zone. This is my main one for now, right? I'm gonna stick with it. And you can make that pass-through zone longer, shorter, but I like this one. Why? Because I like for price to go through it all the way. I don't want to get wicked. I want price to go through it all the way. So if I'm in a sale, if I saw this and I was in a sale, I knew I got it. If I set a buy stop, I knew I got it. If I set another sale, I knew I got it. If I set another buy, I knew I got it. Okay, that's how you identify a price pass-through zone, right? Now, a price rejection zone follows with, your support and resistance markup. So one of my markups was 707. Okay, remember that. Okay, remember one of my chart markups was at 707. Let's bring this down. I'm gonna change that back to yellow. All right, and there. Okay, now let me make this line. Okay, that's good. Now this is a price rejection zone. Why? Bam, 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 and then price said, "Screw that! I'm out of here!" Pow! Shot through. What did I tell you about the brick wall? What did I tell you we do? We grab the mallet. Bow, miss, come back. Bow, miss, come back. Most of the time, if it's a price rejection zone, it's going to try its best to break through the wall and then shoot on out. Okay? So that's where you capitalize on it. Then it goes from, it leaves. This is my analogy I used to give. I'm at home. All right? This is home. All right, let's go here real quick, and then I'm going to give it back to Dr. LA. Let's mark this right here. This is home, home base. Okay, this is home base. I want to put this in the middle of my screen there so you can see that's home base. Okay, let's change this and make this Walmart. Okay, so I left home, I went to Walmart, but guess what? Eventually, I got to come back home. Okay, eventually I have to come back home. Why? Why is that a theory? Because let's go to the higher time frame once again. I was once at home, went to Walmart. Then I went to the grocery store, came back to Walmart, went back home. Okay, let's try it again. I was at home. I went to Walmart, went to the grocery store, went to the beach, came back to the grocery store, went back to the beach. I left some more food. I went back to the beach. Then I went back to the grocery store one last time. Guess where I went? Walmart. Then I went where? Back home. Y'all see that? Okay. Did y'all see that? Okay. This is why support and resistance chart markup is very important, because you got to know that it always comes back through that same zone, that same area. As long as it's in that block of time, it's coming back to that same area. What do I mean by that block of time? Well, you won't often see it back down in this region for a while. Why? Because it already left there, right? It moved out of its 1-bedroom apartment and went to a 2-bedroom. Then it decided, here, I'm going to buy a house. I'm going to buy a house up in here somewhere, right? And this is where it's been ranging for quite some time, right? Ever since, excuse me for a second screen, 7 May, right? Ever since 7 May or so, it's liked its new home, okay? So May, June, July, for the last 90 days, this has been its home. This has been where it wants to settle down for the last 3 months, all right? So until it comes back to a lower zone, which you see right here, another pass-through zone right here, another pass-through zone right here, right? Until it decides it wants to come back, to go visit friends that it left at the last location, then this is where we're going. We're going home to Walmart. We're going to the grocery store, and then we're going to try to go to the beach. Then we're going to go back to the grocery store, back to Walmart, back home, right? Once it leaves this area and establishes a new high up here, this will probably be home. This will probably be Walmart. This will probably be the grocery store. This will be the beach. Y'all catch it? Okay. Each time we got to pack up. So guess what? Our home is a trailer. All right. Our home is a mobile home right now. Why? Because we got to pack up and move to another location. So think of it as that. Okay. Last one, guys. Last one. Hope you guys are getting all of this. That was the 4-hour chart, by the way. I show that on the 4-hour chart because I want to show you what happens. Now, what happened at Walmart? I know I'm loud, but I'm so excited because I love when I'm sitting here and all I do is look at these charts and figure things out with how money moves and how this market moves. Well, what is it doing at Walmart? It's trying to go where? Back home. It's trying to go back home, right? It got everything it needed at Walmart. So it very well could go back home now. Okay. And that's why I want you guys to understand. This is nothing but basic support and resistance. Nothing more than that. Don't complicate it. It's support and resistance. If it does not decide that it wants to bust through a certain level after it goes below, okay, after it goes below resistance, then it will go above again like it did here. See this consolidation? If you see it consolidating, it may want to go up to the grocery store. If it does not consolidate and you start seeing long candles, then you know it's coming down for the sale, such as it did here. This was buy, consolidate, long candles, and it sold and it came back down. Okay. So let's look for the market to do some phenomenal things. Hopefully you guys got something out of that. Make sure that when you are doing this, I looked at a naked chart first to show you what a naked chart looks like. Then I went to the higher time frame and gave you a zone with a pink line. Remember that. Okay. After the pink line, I went back to the lower time frame, and then we found 10 pips, 10 points, right? Above that line and above the wicks, all in just about bodies.
Wow.
Okay, over the Fibonacci candles. All right. That's my time. I'm your boy, Chef Jarneezy, the Pip Master.
The Pip Master. Thank you so much, Pip Master, for educating us and making learning fun. I love your energy. I love your excitement. Guys, this man is truly a phenomenal trader, and he loves to train, educate, and mentor. So I highly recommend that you connect with him because he's just great. And everything I learned from the Pip Master. okay, in the last 6 months of my life of trading. And I'm grateful for that because I have been able to learn from so many great educators and put all the knowledge together. But he really cares about people, and he just makes sure that we're all able to eat as a community. So I'm really grateful. Thank you so much, Pit Master. He is amazing. All right, now let's just go over something really quickly, and we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for the day. Practice your black lines. Make sure that you put your black lines on your candles, okay? Because it's going to tell you if the market is continuing to move. You know, the whole time that the Pitmaster was teaching us on zones, look how much US 30 moved up for the buy. I told you I'm only getting in NAS one way. And I'm only going up with NAS. I'm not going down with NAS. NAS is not, I don't even care. On days that NAS drop, cool. I'm not trading NAS. I will wait for NAS to buy because that is the direction of NAS. So practice this. I hope you found this information to be helpful. We really, really appreciate you guys taking the time. Guys, if you don't know, our book is out. We have a prayer book because, oh, yes, we do believe in prayer, okay? Because we have to have the right mindset for prayer. So check out our book. It's on Amazon. It's prayers that avail for investors, just as a little guide. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Guys, you have been incredible. We thank you for hanging out with us today on the Breakfast Club, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern so that we can learn to trade the New York session together, okay? So I hope you guys will be with us. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. If you have questions, please feel free to send us a message. If you want to join one of our classroom, our live session, you're welcome to attend. Thank you so much for watching today. We will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern.